Alright, this song is in the key of D, and you've got D, G, and A as your three major chord changes for the key of D. And 2 minor would be E minor, because 2 is the second number of the scale. And then the other minor in the song is typically used as 6 minor, which would be B minor. 1, 7, 6 off of the D scale. Alright. Now before we get started, let me explain to you that a lot of the things I'm going to show you here is just about this song in general, different chord changes and techniques to use. But I won't go into great detail about a lot of basics, which I teach on Piano by Ear for Beginner, Volume 1, and Piano by Ear Continued, Volume 2, which teaches you how to play by ear. What I'm focusing on here today is techniques that you can use for this song, and what the chord changes, chord progressions are, and how to find those and how to use them. It's actually very simple. We're going to start with the right hand. This is how the beginning should sound. The right hand does not change. We're playing 1, 5, and 1 of the D chord, so D, A, and D. The left hand is what moves. It moves from D down to 7 flat, which is C of the D scale, down to B, which is 6, and back to 1. And it just repeats that. Now, what you're doing in essence is this. Here is the chord progression that this combination is making up. D, and then D with a 7 flat bass, G second, and D. Now, how do we get that? Well, here's D chord. We're just removing the 3. And then walking our bass down to 7 flat. And then look at this. This is G. Because if I took this B out and put it up here, and I played this, and added the G, I've got G chord 1, 3, and 5. And add the 2, I've got G second chord. Alright? So that's all the introduction is. Played very quietly in a very worshipful spirit. Then the first part, Holy Spirit, You're Welcome, is very similar to that. You have the D, walking down again, keeping the right hand the same, walking down again on your left hand to C and then down to B. And instead of going back to D, returning to your root, you're actually going to flat this B to make this G minor second over B flat. Now the way we get that is here's G, flat the 3 or the B, and you get B flat, so that is G minor. Add the second note, you've got G minor second. So in reality, we're playing the B flat down here, so I'll let go of it, and we're leaving the G out and playing the double up on the D and got the A in the middle. So the chord progression for the first part is, look on your screen, Holy Spirit, got D, You Are Welcome, that's D over C, now down to G second with a B bass. You are welcome here. G minor second. Now I drop my A down to, or my left hand down to A. Holy Spirit, walk it up to C. You are welcome. You are welcome here. All right, and that's all that we do on that portion of the song. It's very, very simple. And then we move into the next part, open the windows to all of heaven. Now if we think about that, and we listen to what it sounds like, then the chord, boom, open the windows. So we've got some kind of a minor chord there. We can hear it in the way that the melody is going. So we're going to try E minor, which is 2 minor of the D scale in the key of D, or B minor, which is 6 minor. I always try 6 minor first, so let's try it. Open the windows. That's perfect. B minor. Now let's look at the rest of the chord progression, and I'll come back in a second and show some things you can do with this. Open the windows, A, to all of heaven. I'm going to keep walking right on down. I've walked from the B minor to the A, which is part of the 3 major chord changes. I'm going to try G. And let your blessings flow. Sounds good? A passing chord here, I'll explain in a minute. Holy Spirit, which is C over E, you are welcome. G, you're welcome. Alright, so we've got B minor as a chord progression. Open the windows. Then A, major, to all of heaven. G, and let your blessings flow. Then we use a passing chord here, which is D on the right hand, F sharp on the left hand, then down to E on the left hand with a C chord on the right hand. Holy Spirit, moving us to G. You're welcome. You're welcome here. All right. O Holy Sovereign God is